Boom. We live? We good? Hello, everybody. I think that should be working. Ah, my camera looks awful. Just this here. The chroma key. I'm trying to green screen and it's not working. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's stream. I hope everyone's well. I'm really well, I think. I was feeling a bit rough this morning, but I'm fine. But you're getting ads? No one should be getting ads. We're not that kind of stream. Yeah, we're all good. I'm all good. I hope everyone's well. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to today's stream. So, yeah, so let's talk about what we're going to be doing today. I recently published a community challenge on our forums, which, you know, we got some feedback. Granted, a lot of it was warranted, and we had to make some changes, but we probably made a few changes to the challenge, too much for it actually to be easy to keep track of. So for those that don't know, we try and do kind of like, they've dropped off a little bit. We do kind of community challenges where we get you guys to build stuff around a theme, and this week, or this sort of challenge, we wanted you to build some kind of warships, and we were going to battle them against each other, and it was going to be awesome. Turns out you guys like a competition, and with competition should come strict rules. So what I'm going to do today is talk through what I think the challenge should be and what I want the challenge to look like, and then I'm going to kind of hand it over to you guys a little bit and get you to have input on what you think the rules should be around that. So I'll go into exactly what it's going to look like in a minute, and I'm going to show off what I think should happen, and then kind of just throw it out to you guys, because you know we kind of rely on you guys to make stuff good. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing today. And then after that, I've got some news. Guys. So we'll get stuck into it right away. So like I said, hang on. Oh, can I finish making my tea? If you can sneak in. Yeah, hang on. Just need to text my wife. If you can sneak in. If you can sneak in. A very British thing to do. She wants to make a cup of tea, and she wants to know if she can sneak in. So my wife may sneak past if she can make it. I don't know if she can be seen or not. So let's get into it. All right, let's get stuck in, because I should have the game. I don't have the game loaded up. But where's my Steam? Here it is. So yeah, so guys, get in chat. What do you think the big news is going to be? I want to know your conspiracy theories. I want to know what you think I'm going to be sharing or not, or talking about. Come on. Oh, okay. I need to load it. Log in. Gosh darn it. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, everyone. Sorry about this. Here we go. Sorry, we're getting there. The overlay needs a Switch logo. Yeah, it does. This is the old logo. Sam, how you doing, man? Yeah, I couldn't. After the Switch, because we're not on. Sam will know this. Those that might not know this don't know this, obviously. I'm on my work PC at home, so I'm not actually on the stream PC, which is at the office. That got left behind, so I'm kind of using old assets. But yeah, there should be a Switch logo at the bottom right. Sorry about that, everyone. But just so everyone knows, TerraTech is on the Switch. That's not been removed. Although we did have some issues with the store not so long ago. But that's all fixed now. Okay, there's an update. Great, this is just what we need. There's an update waiting for TerraTech. Hopefully I can just whiz through this quite quickly. Shouldn't be too big. It is. I should have. If I had my thinking cap on, I would have grabbed the stream PC and had that, because that's much better than my work PC. But anyway, pray for stream PC. It'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's got her own little nook in the little mezzanine. She'll be having a great time. Yeah. So we're waiting for my Steam update. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the rules of the new competition. Now, I'm going to post the new thread, which isn't too dissimilar to the last challenge. and I'm going to link it to chat so you can have a read through. So here is the next community challenge to be confirmed. There's still some tweaking that we're going to go through today. So there is. Click on that link if you haven't seen it already. And I'm going to go through it bit by bit and basically show off what we're going to do for this challenge. Okay. I may need to switch my screens. I'll need to go into my desktop, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm going to go into this screen. Okay, yeah, water isn't the announcement. Boats isn't the announcement. That's not the news. Sorry to burst that bubble. Nice, well done, me. No, yeah, water in Terratech would be fun. We can all agree water in Terratech would be peaches. Unfortunately, we just don't have the ability to make it work. There's a great mod, there's an unofficial mod that you can use to get water in. But we have had a look at it, and not to be too prudent, but it would just be a bit of a. Oh come on, there we go. Thank you. Oh hello. Let's go into. Don't want to load into that. I want to go into a new game, and I want to go into. What am I going into? Oh no, I'm going to load a multiplayer game. Multiplayer, yes. I'm going to host a game. I'm going to go co-op creative. I'm going to go private. This is fine. I'm actually going to assault flats to make it easy, and no enemies. Cool. Yes. So let's take a look. So, the challenge, if you want to read that thread, by all means go and read that thread. That kind of outlines what the rules are going to be for this challenge. But I'm just going to show off in a quick kind of rudimentary way what I want to happen. So, you're going to build, in Co-op Creative, you're going to build a seafaring vessel. It doesn't need to be actually seafaring because obviously there isn't any water in Terratech. It just needs to resemble like a ship or a boat or any sort of seafaring vessel. That's fine. So this is a good example. I think it was just submitted on the previous thread. I'm then going to load in a second tech that can compete against it. So none of these are actually available. What's this one? This one's way too small. Yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. Maybe it's a bit too low. Anyway, I'm then going to do that. I'm going to switch to myself. I'm going to set myself to neutral. So this is exactly how we're going to do it on stream when we come to stream the battles, right? So that's the plan. So once you've submitted your tech, you built a tech. You have to build it in Co-op Creative, as I will point out in a minute. But you have to build your tech in Co-op Creative using all the blocks that are available in Co-op Creative. One of the rules and one of the stipulations is you can't have a multi-tech. So you can't have a separate part of your tech that then detaches and then fights alongside you. It has to be one tech. You can only have one cab, and that includes AI modules as well. So you can't. There's some submissions that had on the previous thread that had multiple cabs, and one of them was just a cargo ship full of Better Future AI modules. So then they'd all detach and then go and shoot and fight for you, and it was quite a lot of stuff to be doing. Can I make a cluster of sea mines with a submarine turbine on the back? Sure. Oh, sea mines. Cluster... as long as it's only got one cab, that's the stipulation, right? So anyway, so let me just... I'll show off what I think I want to happen, and then we can take it from there. So this isn't an official, this is just a demonstration piece, okay? This isn't anything too serious. I just want to show off how we're going to run it. So I'm going to set you to neutral, I'm going to set you to enemy, and I'm going to set you straight into enemy, and then they're going to duke it out. And I'm going into camera mode, and they're off. And there you go. That's kind of it, right? They're going to battle it out, they're going to sort of circle around each other. Gonna rely on my amazing cameraman skills. Looks like the little guy. I think this is Seth. I can't remember who did the big one. I could be wrong. There's a lot of firepower. A lot going on. Okay, and the winner is the big one. There you go. So this guy wins. I'm going to then set him to neutral, just because that's going to annoy me. And that's it, right? So that's a simple premise. Cool. So I'll bring the thread up just so I can read through it, so I'm clear on what I'm talking about. So the rules are: no modded blocks. So you can't use any mods or unofficial mods in this. It has to all be vanilla TerraTech blocks. That doesn't include, you can use the skins. You're allowed to load in TerraTech mod skins using the official mods that mod support tools that we've provided. That's fine. Hoverbug, you can go with Hoverbug if you think you can master it and figure out how it works. I think we're okay with Hoverbug. I may do a straw poll on that later if there's some strong objections to Hoverbug being used in this competition. Third one was multi-text, like I said. No multi-text. 1 cab per ship. That's it. 1 cab per tech. That includes enemy. So that includes AI modules. It's going to be loaded into Co-op Creative Game, like I've just said. It must float on air. I mean, these are a good example, actually. They float perfectly well. And it must resemble a seafaring vessel. That is at the judge's discretion. I am the judge in this instance. If it doesn't look like a ship, if it's just like a block or a cube that just floats and has got a load of batteries and shields and a load of weapons on the outside, that's not going to cut the mustard. That's not cheating, but that's a bit cheeky. So then we will use Co-op Creative Game to host the battles. Your tech can only contain blocks that are in that game mode. So yeah, make sure you're building your tech in Co-op Creative. By all means, do it with a friend. You know, if you want to sort of jump in and play, build with your mates. What about EXP parts? So as far as I'm aware, EXP aren't in Co-op Creative right now. So EXP and Reticle Research blocks are out. This is in the current version. This is in 1.3.12, right? Cool. Is that clear? So yeah, read the thread. It's all in there. If there's any other questions, send me a direct message. Don't add it to that thread because I want to keep that thread clear so we can have submissions. So there's a couple of things I want to clear up for that competition. Firstly, and this is just a question that I want you to answer now via the form of a straw poll. Should there be a budget? So should we have a budget for the competition? For each tech, should there be a build restriction of, say, I don't know, 500,000 to $1 million? Is that a fair budget? Or should there be no budget? Should we give you complete free reign about what you should build? What would be the most fun thing to do? That's kind of what I'm interested to know. So let me double check. So for fans of the series may remember the quadcopter challenge that we did. And for that we had a budget of about 50,000. We then increased that to about 500,000 block bucks just to add a bit more variety and see what more we could do with that. And that seemed to work well. You can actually do that much for 50,000. So I'm going to say up to 50. Oh, so I'm just putting together a quick straw poll. Up to 50. Up to, I'm going to say 10 million, or up to 100 million block. I don't even know if you can make a tech that's 100 million block bucks. That actually seems a bit ridiculous. Actually, let's make it 50 million. Cool. So I'm going to create a quick straw poll, and I'm going to share it in chat. Here we go, chat. So, okay, so I'm going to, for this challenge, I'm asking you a question. Should there be a budget, should there be a build budget on how big your tech can be for this challenge? It's going to be no budget. You can have a budget of up to 500,000, up to 10 million block bucks, or up to 500. I did put 500 million block bucks in. I thought I changed it. Never mind. 500 million block bucks. Straw poll is live. Click on the straw poll. I want to know what you guys think. And once that comes in, I can then... well, let's just share my screen, shall we? Let's see what you guys say. Whoa, that's not right. That's part of my living room. Ooh. No one wants to see that. Goodbye. Up to 10 million. Nice. Okay, that seems to be winning. 4 votes so far. Happy days. Nice. Okay, so we'll leave that open for a minute. The next thing I'd like to know is and you can start thinking about this, is... What is the other thing I wanted to know? Where have I put it? No blood blocks. Okay, so the other thing is... So you got to think tactically about this. Do you submit your tech first and get your first tech in the door? Are you getting much advantage from that? Or do you leave it till the, kind of towards the end of the submission date? So I'm going to keep this submission open for 2 weeks. So from today until 2 weeks on Wednesday, which will be the 24th. Is that enough time? 24th should be enough time. 2 weeks should be enough time for you guys to build techs to submit. 2 weeks would be fine. Where was I thinking? Had a train of thought that it's completely gone out of my mind. Okay, let's leave that. Let's go back to the challenge. What was I thinking? Chat. I had a good train of thought and it's gone. Oh, that was it. So you can either leave it until the very last minute and submit your text to the thread, where everyone can see them and everyone can test their text against yours to see how they can better optimize it. Or you can just send them to me via a personal message on the forums. I'm not too keen on people sending me personal messages too much because it's really hard to keep track of. I'd rather have them all in a thread, where I can keep track of them. I'm just trying to think of the best way to do it. I don't suppose there's any other way of doing it, really. So do you think 50 mil is too much? 10 mil. 10 mil seems about right. Okay, so 10 mil, there's 64% of the votes. That seems pretty conclusive. We'll deal with that. We can do that. 10 mil. Yes, one submission per person, please. One tech per person. That's the limit. That you can have one shot at this, and I'm going to show you exactly why that is. Because we're going to go into a. Why won't you open? It's a kind of a knockout. You're all familiar with knockout rounds, right? You lose and you're out. So it'll be a round of. Each round will be a round of 3, and then you'll go through to the next. The winner of that round will then go through to the next stage, culminating in the grand final. So that looks like this. I'm going to just open this up. Here we go. Excuse the bad image quality. It is a bigger image in this. So round 1, and then straight into, well, depending on how many entries we get, but this is essentially the format. So you have round 1, round 2, or round 1, a quarterfinal, a semi-final, and the grand final. So this supposes that there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 16 entries. I'm hoping we get more than that, but it has to be. Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, because it's 1 entry per person, you only get 1 entry, right? That makes things fair. Because we're trying to make this as fair as possible, because there's going to be a prize for the first time since I've done anything like this. We're going to give away a prize. So the first prize for the winner of the grand final of the Terratech Nautical Warship Challenge is going to get both a deluxe version of Terratech to give to a friend, and all the DLC. So that's going to be all the skins. It's going to be all the skins and the R&D labs as well. So you can give that away to friends if you know someone that doesn't have it. All the skins. You'll get Steam codes for all of those. Second place will get just Terratech, just the deluxe version, a choice of the Terratech Game Deluxe, the deluxe version to give to a friend, or the DLC. And then third place, bronze, will get a choice of 1 pack of DLC. That's the prize. If you win, you get everything. You can give that away to friends, whoever you want. You get all the skins DLC. Second prize, you get a choice of the game or the DLC. And third prize, you get a choice of 1 DLC. I think that's pretty interesting. I think we can make that work. Even the charity pack. Yeah, we will donate. If you want the charity pack, you can have it, and then we will donate those proceedings ourselves. We'll buy that for you from us. A 3D printed beach stack, that would be a good prize. That would be a very expensive prize, and I don't think I have the authority to sign that off. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Grabbit, to be honest, Whitepool or Ace Bar. What are we referring to you as these days? Yeah, Grabbit went a bit cold. I need to double check with that. So there you have it. That's the premise, right? So we seem to be pretty set on 10 mil. So I'll add the 10 million block buck limit to the submission. So let's just see what these ones cost. So these were the submitted previously. This is 800,000, easily under limit. Well under limit. 6 mil, this would be fine. So this doesn't work because what blocks have we got missing? Okay, the mega reactor. That's not in R&D. That's not in co-op yet. That should be in co-op by now. I need to be on a newer version. Yeah, why isn't it in co-op? That should be in co-op. How weird. Huh. Well, anyway, this I technically should be able to load. This is a multi-tech. I think you can't really see it from the snapshot, but these are multi-techs. These are drones that pop off. The problem we had with that, I initially was up for the idea of having a multi-text because, you know, whatever, let creativity flow. But it does have a detrimental effect to, well, firstly, performance. My PC will just lag and it won't be very much fun to watch. If that was the case, Cheeseblock, then the person who made a cheesy tech... Well, first, it won't float then, will it? That's against the rules. It needs to float and stay sort of level against the ground. So, yeah, if that was the case, then we would disqualify it. Okay, cool. Right, I think I've got it clear then. So we'll have I can't actually speak. We'll have a limit of 10 million block bucks. You have to build your tech in Co-op Creative, and you have to submit your tech by the 24th of June. Submit it to the thread. By all means, you know, leave it to the last minute, whatever. If you want to submit it early, you can, but then you may open yourself up to people using the tech and trying to use it as a benchmark. That's fine, up to you. But just so everyone knows, that's the plan. Cool. Right. Glad we cleared that up. Was there anything else that needed cleaning up? Let me double check because I have a list. Bear with me, folks. 1 sec, please. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think that's all the points raised. So one other thing is banning anchors. This is a point that was raised by Helios. I would recommend banning anchors. Not only this avoids the solar panels issue altogether, it also saves you some hassle. They need to unanchor both ships before the match. Okay, that's fine. I can actually deal with that. That's not a problem. Nice. Okay, cool. So, I'm glad we've got that out of the way because now we can move on to the big news. Are you guys ready for the big news? I don't know if you're ready. No one really seems that interested in the big news. Here we go. Let's get some hype going for it. Hype. Cool. So, the news is, and this isn't much of a news because if you've been paying attention, you may already know. And I kind of gave it away a little bit earlier in the stream if you're paying close attention. So, Reticle Research is coming in the next update. We have Reticle Research are on their way. It's happening, guys. Woo! Okay, Switch update. We can come on to Switch update. Reticle Research is coming. Nice. So, what I'm going to do, because I'm a bit, I don't know, is it mean to do this? Maybe. I'm going to tease. I'm going to be a bit sneaky, and I'm going to give you guys the choice about what you would like us to sort of reveal first. Okay, so it all will make sense if you're on Discord. Jump in our Discord channel, and I'll explain. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm going to post something on Twitter, okay? And it's going to be a little teaser. It's going to just show off few little things that are coming, excuse me, in the next update. And hopefully don't give too much away. And then I'm going to get you guys to vote on what you'd like me to reveal properly and fully. So, does that sound good, everybody? So I'm going to announce it on Twitter. I'm going to do a poll on Twitter. And I'm going to get everyone to vote on what they want to reveal. And then when that poll's finished, I'll close the poll, and then we'll give it a big reveal. We'll give it a video or a GIF or an image or a whole description, whatever it is. And you can vote on it. And then you can decide what we reveal. That's entirely up to you. So. Our Twitter is linked up to our Discord, so if you're in Discord, you should get the announcement. You should get the notifications in there as well. That's what we're going to do. So starting from tomorrow, I'm going to start teasing some stuff, and you guys are going to decide what that's going to look like. It could be it could be the cab. It could be. I'm not going to give too much away. No, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to keep my mouth shut because otherwise that's giving the game away. We're not going to reveal it in a stream. No, not in today's stream. We're going to do it over the course of a few days. Sorry, I should have been clear on that. We'll launch it tomorrow. This was just the sort of announcement of this teaser period. Because I haven't got anything set up. I haven't got any of the assets ready, and I need to share them with everyone. So keep your eyes peeled. So that's what I want to do. Jump on Discord or Twitter if you've got either of them. I'm sure most of you probably do. Follow us on Twitter or at Terratech Game, and we will share some cool new stuff with you all because it's gonna be awesome. Cool. Double thumbs up. I need a better camera. I need a better camera because I don't want to be all fuzzy and have this weird fuzzy halo. I did announce an announcement. I announced the pre-announcement. I announced a teaser. Technically, Sam, I announced that we're going to start teasing stuff. If that isn't anticlimactic enough for you, I don't know what to do. I can't do anything more for you. Yeah, we did something, and you're going to love it. Pre-announcement, exactly. Oh, NPC. Thanks, Dave. It's a pre-announcement of some teasers. Now, you're going to love it. I promise you're going to love it. Everyone's going to have a great time. And it's all going to be fun. So check out Twitter. Check out Discord. That was it. I'm going to show off one more battle because this is really fun. These are... I think one of them is definitely Tech of the Week. I can't remember if the other one is. Let's go back in game. I didn't want to swap. Maybe should we do these two against each other? Yeah, let's do that. No, actually, let's do a three-way. Let's have a three-way battle. I want to know what happens. I'm intrigued. Deploy new tech. Come on. There you go. Okay, one other thing to note about co-op creative, actually going back to the challenge, is your techs load in fully charged, okay? So if you have a load of batteries and a load of shields and stuff, they will all load up, and your techs will load. I'll start the battle with every tech fully charged, put it that way. All the shields, everything will be up and running. I'll have it all set up, ready to go for when we start streaming. So that's something to bear in mind. Go. Okay, right, so I'm going to drop a cab down. I'm going to swap to it. I'm going to go into my managed text. I'm still neutral, right? Yeah. I'm going to hit, you're a neutral. Okay, everyone's neutral. So you're going to go enemy, 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 enemy. Let's go! Woo! No frames! No frames! Okay, they're kind of going up on the wooden shit. This looks fun, right? Oh, man. He is out. He got absolutely double teamed then. Woo! He's holding on alright though. Now they're splitting up. I think the wooden ship's gone. Yeah, the wooden ship's out. I think this main warship's gonna take it. I need to learn the names of all these. And he's won it. To be fair. Oh! Is it a draw? Could it be a draw? All the batteries are going. I mean, that's still. Oh, hang on, the wooden ship's still there. Is there even a cab in this one? Okay, there's still a cab in both of these. They're still fighting. This might go down to a draw because I don't think either of them can actually do anything. Okay, there's the wooden ships. I'm just going to call it the wooden ship because I actually can't remember its full name. Wow. Come on. You've still got weapons. Use them. Man. That is the real question. How do you activate DevTools? Oh, nearly. Right. Well, we'll chalk this up as a tie. You going back in? I don't think I've ever seen this where they've taken out all the weapons before the actual cab. Speaking of. Oh wait, we can't pause. That's alright. One more pass? Oh, I just missed. Okay. Well, where's the cab on here? I have a feeling there's more than one cab on both of these. Because these aren't legitimate entries, so we should have better luck if there is just one cab. Anyway. Right, we'll leave them to fight. Let's go back to me. So there you have it, guys. Yeah. It's top secret passcodes. Oh yeah, by the way, everyone say hello to S-Darks. That's Sam for long-term fans of the series. Shush, go away. So that's pretty much going to do it for us today, guys. Another short and sweet one. Hopefully we covered some pretty cool stuff for you today. Whoops, knocked my microphone over. So yeah, two things that happened. We've launched the next community challenge, which is going to culminate in a big competition. I'm really excited for that. We're going to stream the rounds. Depending on how many entries we get, we may have to do this over a few weeks, or we may just do it as one big long stream. What else have we got? Then we've got all the Reticle Research stuff and the next update. Now, actually, I have to clarify this. It's not just Reticle Research that's coming in the next update. There's some other cool stuff that we're adding as well. So we'll put that to a vote, and you can decide what we show off, what that all looks like. But that's going to be really exciting for you guys to see all that, because it's going to be really fun. If there's no more questions about that, I'm gonna shoot off. Do you have some news with the manufacturing co-op update? So co-op crafting, no real news to sort of update you on right now. Co-op crafting it's still a work in progress. We're kind of assessing how it's going to work. So for those that don't know, co-op crafting in co-op obviously doesn't exist as it stands. This is because to get the crafting kind of mechanisms to sort of work over a network, it's a mammoth task. This is because TerraTech was only ever built as a single player game, right? So the crafting systems and everything was only ever built as a single instance. You then try and translate that system over a network, and it's just going to be really buggy and unstable, and just bad things are going to happen that we're not really that fond of doing. So because effectively we've built the game on this system, it's been built up and built up and built up. If we change that kind of that baseline system in any way, it's going to have a knock-on effect for the whole game. So we need to make sure that we do it properly and we do it right. And it just requires, I don't mean to sort of be too dismissive of it, but it requires a lot of work. It's a lot of sort of resources that would have to go into it. So we're kind of assessing how that's going to happen, how we're going to work that. So watch this space with regards to co-op crafting, because that's still something we're working on. Cool. We could, I'm sure you could mod them, Rafs. Is that a thing? Are you able to mod in the tube conveyors? Because we've been looking at your Green Corp stuff. It looks amazing. Right, guys. Any other questions? If not, I'm going to shoot off. Sam has got my back. Co-op crafting is... It's not something we're not just sort of dismissing it as, oh, we don't need it. We know were changes considered to be to the Mega Reactor. Yes. It's getting a new name, I believe. Kay confirmed today that we're going to give the Mega Reactor a new name, so it's not as confusing. Because right now, Mega Reactor would imply that it generates power, but it just obviously doesn't. As for any other sort of changes, I can't remember off the top of my head if anything else has been signed off. But watch this space. How about everything but it's the same. It's tweak. It's everything. It's conveyors. It's everything. It's not just fabricators. It's conveyors. It's refineries. It's payload terminal. Not payload. Yeah, well, payload terminals. I think payload terminals not really be in there. Yeah, it's a whole system. It's not just one thing. It's not just one block. It's the whole kind of crafting system that would require that kind of much kind of work. When we post, so the teaser will be going live hopefully tomorrow. So keep an eye on our Discord and our Twitter. I think we can do so didn't work. Great. That didn't work. There you go. It did work. So head over to our Twitter. Oh, okay, yeah. Payload terminals are active in co-op. That's fine. Or head over to our Discord. Nice. Okay, that worked. Brilliant. You've also got our forums as well. If you wanted to forums, actually I won't link that because there's a link already up there. Have I still got it? Nope. Right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Head over to our challenge thread. Leave your submissions. I'm really excited to see what you guys do. You've got until the 24th of March to 24th of June to make your submissions. And the winner will win a load of cool stuff. So have one of them. Have one of them. And have a great day. We'll be back next week with more information. Is it? Oh, that is a quadcopter. I beg your pardon. Oh no. Ignore that one. This is the one. Thank you. Cool. Okay, so get your submissions onto that thing. Share pics of your pets. I haven't got any. Hang on. I'll show you pictures of my pets. 1 second. I'll show you one picture of my dog. Because she's amazing. Actually, I don't even know if I have any. Windows telling me to update some stuff. No thanks. Okay, my internet's taking too long. Okay, yeah, it's taking too long. Sorry, no dog pics. If Matt shows his dog on stream next week, maybe we'll get Sora involved. Alright, guys. Okay, so sorry, Sebi, I've just seen your question before we go. In Co-op Creative, your batteries load in fully charged, so your tech will load in theory, fully charged. Yeah, they'll be automatically filled. Which kind of solves the problem that I was worried about. I was worried that I'd have to sort of charge each tech for a particular amount of time and keep it fair. But if everything loads in fully charged anyway, we're all even. It's an even playing field. So, yeah. And with the 10 million block buck limit, you gotta weigh up. Do you want more batteries? Do you want more shields? Do you want more weapons? It's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited. So yeah, get involved. What if my tech uses up like half a bar of power when it fully bubbles because of all the bubbles? Then that's something that you gotta factor that in. Right. I'm gonna shoot. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. we'll see you next week. Drop your submissions into that thread and have a great one. See you guys. Bye.